6 years of let's get on with it. I've enjoyed video games for almost all of my life. My mom loves video games, and my dad liked games to some extent. My brother shared the passion too. I grew up watching family and friends playing, and, commenting. Sometimes really often when it was unwarranted or undeserved. Because I had this impression that I could play Warcraft 2 better than my brother, or Unreal Tournament better than my brother, or really most anything, which is something that really infuriated him. As a teenager, I would spend hours trading war stories, effectively, after action reports, with friends, both in meat space and online. Before I did this hobby, in 2008, 2009, some friends and I even got to, recording videos and, sharing them with each other to, fully, express our experiences, whether it be, in, I don't know, Galactic Civilizations 2 or Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Any of them? Well, not any of them, but some of them. 4, 6 in particular. 3 also made an appearance there. Which is actually where my Daily Motion account came from. But I cleared that up before uploading the Let's Play adventure of Liberal Crime Squad that I did. It was the first game that I loved so much that I wanted to share what I thought was an alternative playthrough with people. At the time, looking through the Curses subforum, and just my experiences from talking to people in general, many thought Liberal Crime Squad to be a challenging game. Difficult, and they tried to go about playing it in ways which I, suboptimal? I don't know. But I wanted to start a conversation about it. And from there, just a short amount of time later, I created a YouTube account, and I believe it was 5 days after this, on March 23rd, where I started uploading videos. The first videos I uploaded were Star Zoo, but then I started going through the Liberal Crime Squad backlog. And we've been rolling since then. Even back then, 6 years ago, I was crushing subscription boxes with 20 or so plus videos. Here, you guys, here you go. Determine what you want to watch on your own time and your own speed. And I would get complaints back then, say from Jeff. 1F Jeff Major, with whom I have spent considerable time playing video games. He was basically what the fuck, dude? I might as well just fucking unsubscribe to you. In which case, I told him something to the effect of, alright, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I have been an unyielding, stubborn son of a bitch, looking to do the hobby the way I want it. And we have enjoyed quite a bit of content together. Some of you have been around for longer than others, but I have a number of playlists extending far back into the ether. Moments of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, not a game that I thought I'd play and record on the channel. The Curse of the Creeping Coffin, where I read a Goosebumps choose your own adventure story. Same with Operation Night Flight. Pirate's Gold, one of my favorite games of all time. A Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch, which I never ended up finishing. Stuff like that. A failure to launch whenever I attempted to play StarCraft for the first time. Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. This YouTube orders playlist weird. This is definitely... whatever. I don't know how it determines it's sorcery anymore. Last added to my ass. That is not the last playlist I ever added to. Whatever. Point being that there's quite a bit of content on the channel. And... I've been trying to structure what I wanted to say here. I had my mind for some time. I woke up this morning. I knew that this was coming. I don't much care for holidays or anniversaries, but I'm proud of this enough to make an exception, because this hobby, not just me playing video games, but me uploading them, or me live broadcasting, is a cornerstone of my life. part of my self-worth is determined by how I enrich the lives of others. It's been a compelling reason for my existence since I've been a kid, which is why I wanted to go into a service industry, help people. And the amount of participation in this hobby, not just from me, but from viewers who've written comments, who've sent me tweets, who've participated in live broadcasts, who've emailed me or private messaged me, who try to friend me on Skype or Steam, and then try to send me games that I end up rejecting with them. Your participation has been essential to this hobby's continuation. Like, I can't even begin to convey how much your participation means to me. Thank you for that. I don't thank you for watching. I don't give a fuck about that one way or the other. What matters to me, though, is your activism. Gosh, I'm having such difficulty speaking this morning. Your activism. To me and to other people. There are couples who watch my videos. There's couples who've met through my videos and live broadcasts. I've not only put relationships together, I've helped keep relationships together. I brought table-topping friends together. I've organized, I've organized groups of people and helped introduce them to each other, and they're having fun, without me, perhaps for the rest of their lives. But they did it in part through me. I have people who have told me, with as much gravity as they can muster through text, that I've helped get them through troubling times in life. Whether it be a failed relationship, or a family death, or college, or severe depression, because I'm healthier than ice cream, but I'm not as tasty. I would know. I have people who've told me that I helped them through suicide. That they thought their lives were over, and that they don't enjoy much, perhaps watching other people. But me in particular, I resonated with them for whatever reason. I have viewers who physically are unable to play video games, and whom have written to me and thanked me for sharing what I do with others. And this is a two-way street. Well, your side is particularly crowded because all of you are coming from one direction and I am for the other. While I am the one who is recording and uploading and judging the quality of my own content and throwing away videos that I don't think are worthwhile, your participation is important, essential to me and to each other to improve the quality of this experience. I started this hobby in part to start a conversation, and I've learned a great deal about myself in video games, and I've enjoyed it every step of the way. I've made connections through this hobby that will stay with me for a long time to come, I think. I didn't think I would live these past 6 years. I thought I'd be dead by now. I had not planned on. And this hobby is certainly in peril. My father is terminally ill. The blanket expectation is that he will not live to see the end of this year. He is a very sick man and has been so for a long time. His willpower, as massive as it once was, has all but dried up. Treatments to attempt to prolong his life have failed spectacularly. I have remained alive because of my family. I went to move back in home in 2009 just to be next to my parents, to help elevate them as much as they elevated me. And, well, I don't want to already put my dad in, the crematorium, because he wants to be burned into ash, along with my mom, and then sprinkled with all the remains of the fucking animals. While I don't want to put my dad in the coffin, I do recognize I have for some time, and I've just, tried to mentally prepare myself that, well, Dad won't be around for much longer, and I don't know what that's going to do to my mom, and I don't know what that's going to do to me. Moving is one of the options that is not as destabilizing as something else that could happen. My mom, I think more so than me, she's such a giving person, and she places a great deal of her self-worth on taking care of others and supporting them. And I've criticized her in the past for allowing friends to, or supposed friends, to walk all over her and take advantage of her kindness. I do have that giving nature, but I am also tempered by my by my father's cruelty, I guess. And I don't know what that's going to do to her, because, well, she won't really have anyone to take care of. There's a dog, and it's a rescue animal, and then there's a bird who I swear will outlive every single member of this fucking family. And Mom and I take care of each other in that particular case. But at that point, I won't know whether I'm adding more than subtracting. I might leave her to try and live her own life. She may try to kill herself. Although she's told me that she won't. She's also a chronic liar. I don't know. I'm looking at all of the pieces of her, and I've fretted about this for over half my life. Whenever I talk with people who are having such deep emotional, they were so distraught and such trauma, and I try to hold them together. Try to be the glue, their anchor, try to put the pieces back together, with mixed results. There's a great number of songs, as well as poetry and stories about, I can't help you fix yourself. But with Mom, I care so much that I don't know what's going to happen as a result. And I've, instead of being able to try and enjoy the now and make memories for the living, I'm looking to the future, where the unknown scares me. I'm not afraid for myself. I'm afraid for the people that I love. With that in mind, I look to this hobby. Video games are important to me, introduced through my family, and I expect to continue to enjoy them. But I don't know what the future holds for our time together. There is an opportunity that has been rolling around for a number of years. Of course, the opportunity to get into the opportunity has long since expired, called Rewarding the Rewarders. It's the second such one that I've held. It was the first one that I really publicized. It's been kicking around since 2013, and I didn't really start this list until 2014. And there's still a number of games on it. Now, I've told people that there really is no timetable for this. I'll complete these games at my leisure, and there's so many hours I've sunk into either trying to get things to record right, trying to put myself in the proper mindset to play them, trying to learn how to play the game so I could at least do it somewhat effectively. There's so much footage that I've deleted. And part of that is my perfectionist attitude. I have the mindset at times that if I can't do it right or the way I want to, then I won't do it at all. And that's been with me since I've been a kid. It is a poor attitude sometimes. And I feel in this case it has done more harm than good, because it's created a sense of lethargy. Well, I'm placing a deadline here. I want this entire list completed by the end of summer. So in mid-September is when I hope to have all these games done. No father future hospital trips, no, like, no internet, no fucking more super rainstorms, no, none of that. I'm going to impose accountability on myself, even if that means I have to broadcast most of these games. Because I've noticed that live broadcasting, other people have noticed this too, not with me, but with their own experiences, imposes a greater sense of accountability. I will clear this list. Because I don't know how much time we have together. I want to ensure that at least I can say, whenever my dad's dead, and I'm helping my mom and myself and my brother and his wife sort through the fallout of it, that I didn't leave an obligation behind. I can't convey, even through my 28 years of exposure to the English language, with my extensive background in linguistics, I can't convey how much our time together means to me. I can't put into words how much our group participation and conversation has supported me and made a positive impact on my life. I do not know where I would be had I not decided to share my love for Liberal Crime Squad and continue that in other games through these years. And some of you perhaps do not know where you would be without your participation in this. I do not say that as a matter of conceit. I say that with an extensive backing of the comments and messages and emails and text messages and letters. I don't know what the future holds for us. We might do all right. Certainly, though, I will say that if there were ever a time where you wanted to unsubscribe, to duck out on a deluge of videos which you may not be interested, this spring and summer may be that time. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get the ball started. Hell, procrastination Grimith might put this shit off until September. And then, every RTR game, no! So then, I'm catatonic. Having played Morrowind and Knights of the Old Republic 2 and Witcher 2 and Free Space 2 and Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe, and I'm like, oh God, kill me. Why have I never learned? I don't know. But I'm making a public announcement here, and I back that up with a promise. I'm going to hold myself to that standard. Yes, good work, SKS. Fucking diva son of a bitch would have to get in one of these videos somehow. That's what I get for leaving Skype on. Anyway, I did want to have this finished up before the 20-minute mark. Thank you. Again, thank you for coming along with me in this roller coaster ride of fun and sorrow. We learned quite a bit about each other, I think. We've had experiences together that maybe we'll forget, maybe we won't. I look forward to us continuing our time together. And you making me angry and me making you angry, but hopefully we'll be able to repair our relationship. And if not, well, then you can get fucked. Or maybe I can get fucked. Everyone get fucked. So stop sitting there. Let's get on with it.